Welcome back everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Lernerville. Only got like one clean lap in here at practice because I was with the 8 car literally the entire run and he was just like getting into me a whole bunch. It was annoying as hell. Don't know what his problem is with me already, so we'll go through this race. Hopefully we can start up front. Fastest I ran in probably last practice was like a 15.2, what was it, like a 2:30 something I want to say. This track's worn in a little bit. I know I can still get a low 3 if not into the 2, so hopefully we can get a good one here. Just gotta rip it along the outside and not get too sideways. Keep the car as straight as you can. 3 and 4 I feel like is where I make up a lot of my time. A lot easier it seems like to go off in 1 and 2 in these cars than it is in 3 and 4. Ran a 287 there. That was a good lap. This 1 and 2 would have felt better. Really just got to keep it right on that edge. I got a little too sideways off of 4. And yeah, I think I got a little too sideways there off 4. Damn, 251. Good lap by the 5. Really good lap by him. I'm happy with the time I ran though. Ran in the 2s. Better than we did in practice by like a 10th or so. Yeah, it was about a 10th there. So far we're starting somewhat up front. The guys that ran faster in practice ran slower in qualifying than we did, so hopefully we could stay up front. I'd like to start on the outside in the second position. That'd be very helpful for the start of this race, and I'll bring you guys back and we're getting ready to go green. Alright, well unfortunately we found on the 3rd. The 4 car beat us out just barely, but we're going to need to get a good jump here in the beginning and try to get single file out for turn 1, at least by turn 3. Because turn 3, I feel like the top is a lot better than in 1 and 2. But should be a good race. From 1st to 6th was less than a 10th on the times, so it should be an interesting one. Everybody seems pretty quick here. There was like 23, 24 people that registered. So I think that's why we have 12. There should be another group with 11 or 12 as well, depending if 23 or 24 it stayed. But should be a good race. We are car number 2 as well. The 1 car is next to us, so at least we're not the highest number here. That's a little nice at least. I like not being the highest number. That's why when I go and run the oval side and I'm like such low numbers, it makes me feel better because I hate being high numbers. It gives me too much like responsibility in the race, I feel like. Just waiting on somebody to join in. Who is it? 1, 2, 3, 4... We're rated 5, 6, 7, 8, well 9, 11, and 12 it looks like. So we're waiting on 3 people. Don't know if they're going to try to start from the pits. That's not advised probably in these because you get no cautions. You got to go 30 straight laps. Hopefully we don't go over the edge because I'm pretty sure I ran like the 358s a couple weeks ago, I want to say. I felt really fast. I went over the edge, screwed myself in 3 and 4. And then did it later on in the race as well. So I did it twice, but it was worse one time than the other. I stayed out of the wall, luckily, but easy to go over. But in these cars, it feels like 1 and 2, the back end will come around on you easier and go off the edge. 3 and 4, you kind of stay a little straighter, it feels like. But you are running closer to the edge, I feel like, in 3 and 4. But we need to get a good jump here. We are behind the leaders, so I feel like that gives us a little bit of comfortability on the restart. We can kind of go as soon as we see him in front of us go. Leaving this pit lane is very sketchy. Try to do it as single file as we can, because some people will just bang into you and push you into the walls. It's very skinny for 2 cars to fit through. You could do it, it's just very skinny to do it. Alright, track's not too worn in right now, but it'll get pretty worn in at the top in 1 and 2, and I feel like the lane, where is it, about like right here, not quite the top, but pretty high up there will come into play in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I feel like the top just stays fast. You have a little bit of grip up there at all time, it's just really hard to stay on that edge, but it's a little bit more worn out in 3 and 4 already. And there was an update today, I don't know what the update was for exactly, on the dirt side. I didn't really feel a big change running practice or anything. It kind of felt pretty normal to me for what it's been. And I think iRacing was teasing a new dirt track. They posted the thing on Facebook I saw, I think Twitter as well. And it was like a layout of a scan that they did. It looks like it might be Port Royal, so that'll be nice. Have another track They need to fix like the cushion and stuff. Like actually have one. Had a really good jump. Gonna be to the inside of the 4. Try not to get into the 5 here. Not gonna be able to come up. We're almost 3 wide there. The one car was sticking his nose in.
Come on, you fucking idiot!
Clear.
I was about to turn the one nearly. It was very close. I was trying to stay out of his left rear. My car was not turning there in 3 and 4 on that low side.
Robin, you're an idiot.
Yeah, the 8 car did not seem like he was gonna make it through this race in practice. Like, he just kept getting into me or tried to wreck me there at the very end. Oh, geez. We got a little bit of a ghost there. I'll take it. I think the leader started going off, and then everybody started piling up behind him. I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. You gotta be careful in 1 and 2. I feel like 1 and 2 is so much easier to go off in. And let's see if we can try to run away with this thing now. I did not expect that at all. I kind of ducked when the 4 was flipping. I don't know how much I was ducking, but I felt like I leaned forward and started ducking there, which is hilarious. I think we got lucky with the 4 car kind of being a little bit ghost at the time when we were going by them, because we didn't even get any X's, like we even hit them at all. Ooh, they're going off behind me. I saw the white car barely coming off. He didn't go fully off, but slowed them up enough. The 1 car is now in 2nd. Just got to be careful and not slide up too much through the corner. Like, the scary part about this track is running high, you need to enter really high and just not overdrive it. But if you enter too low, you'll kind of slide through the slick and go off anyways. So it's like, pick your poison in a way. Because that's what happened to me in 3 and 4 on the last time I was here. I'm pretty sure it was a 358, so I could be mistaken on the car. But I went in slightest bit too low in 3 and 4 both times and slid up and went right off the edge, like with my right rear. These cars, the right rear is a little further back, so I feel like I'll be okay. That's the part I worry about in 1 and 2 though, because 1 and 2 is tight at the top in the middle of that corner. Still the fastest way around if you could get it right. Thank you, lap car. Yeah, like the middle of this corner gets so wide up there. I'm trying to be careful mid corner. I'm just trying to take an easy entrance and not go too high up there. The last race we had in these limited late models was at Weed Sport last week. I ran first for nearly every lap and then screwed it up in the last lap. Screwed up turn 1 at Weed Sport. And then got bumped in 3 and 4 trying to run the guy tight, and he hit the inside wall in turn 3 and pushed me at the track in 2nd place, or, well, 3rd place at the time, was right with him, and then that guy finished 2nd. I ended up finishing 3rd, but had a hell of a race. But let's see if we cannot throw this one away. Oh geez, that got very loose on exit. Because if we don't throw this one away, that'd be great, because we started in 3rd, fell back to 4th after the first lap. Definitely didn't expect what happened there. Yeah, it's starting to get very slick. 8 car sounds like he's out for revenge. My right rear is off. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Please don't come back on track.
Hey, you need to report the 12 for doing that to you.
Don't know if he's going to try to throw a slider here.
That's a good job.
He kind of is. That was a good ass corner. It seems like that lower side is starting to come in on 1 and 2, which I figured, but I thought he was throwing like a full slider, and he didn't. The problem is I need to not go that low, because you slow down so much. Car is not rotating. It was just straight through that corner. Was not wanting to turn. Try to run this higher line where the slick's not, and slide up into the grip off of turn 2 if I can. I feel like I can make that work. Got way too low into 3. 1 car is flying on that outside. He's hooking it up perfectly. Well, I didn't screw it up as much as I thought I was going to. At least I didn't go over. I had a decent lead, but I figured I wasn't going to keep
My
it.
shit's
This track
so
is
slow now.
difficult. Yeah, we'll have to go back and see what incidents did happen through the race with the 8 and I guess the 12 car they were saying. But the 8 was kind of like a weapon in practice against me, it seemed like. Somehow we ended up with 0x the whole time. I thought I was getting wrecked in practice by him. He tried at the very end when we were going into the qualifying. He just took a straight right and turn 1 and 2 went flying off the edge behind me. Trying to see if I can keep up this 1 on that lower edge. And 1 and 2.
There. I didn't mean to get in your way there.
Nah, you're good.
He's starting to run that now. The guy behind me, I think, has been running that with
Fucking
me.
dude, there's something else.
Hopefully these lap cars can stay out the way. God, we're running. It's just all slick in 3 and 4, but it's the fastest way around. It literally is just all slick. In 1 and 2, I'm just trying to keep the car straight through the corner. Oh, lap car wrecking. He didn't come up at least. I was just through the slick the whole time.
5, you're flickering all over the place. I can't even see you.
Yeah, I'm doing really bad right there. The last 2 corners have been terrible. Getting right on that edge, damn. Terrifying. Got the 12 car, 8 car just went off again. 12 cars right in front of us. Which I think he was like a lap down super early when we had the lead. He stays low, thank you. 5 more times around.
Clear.
Who's the other car behind me? 3 car. He went super high in 1 and 2 trying to get a momentum. I'm just happy I've kept it on the track so far and didn't really screw myself and
There's a
go
reason
off.
why you're the number 12 car, because you fucking suck.
There was a split, so you don't really know how bad. If it was only 1 split and they were the lowest number, then there's a difference in that to me, I feel like, because then you're just the lowest one that registered. And that's terrifying, but I don't think of the lowest number in the race as they just suck. And there's multiple splits, you never know what iRatings people are. I am so sideways there. 3 car had a really good run. I'm running this middle line in 1 and 2, so hopefully I can hold him off. He kind of got sideways off of 2 there. Got in a little high, but kept a lot of speed through that corner. He's trying to get a lot of momentum for 3 and 4 probably. He's gonna get into us, and we'll beat him to the line. I'll take it. Ended up with a 0x at least. Good win by the 1. He was flying, man. When he got by us, like, it just gripped on that lower edge for him. And it was able to get by me. So that was a good pass for the lead. Try to get out of the way of people just in case somebody comes flying in. They can go flying right over us. But I had a hard battle there at the end for against the 3. He had a lot of momentum, but we had good enough space. I saw he was going low early, so I just ran the middle. And then he pushes all the way up. I don't know if he let us have the spot or not for getting into us, or he just really had to get his car turned and had to slow it way down. But luckily we beat him to line. That was nice. Where did I almost go over the edge? I like nearly killed myself somewhere. I think it might have been here. I was in first at this point. Oh yeah, the right rear. Jesus. That's terrifying. Right rear just going off. I don't know how I saved it from going over. That was terrifying. I want to see from like the rear chase how close it was. Because that right rear is way off at that point. Like, I should have been going over. I just somehow saved it. Don't know how. But let's go back to the beginning, see what happened through this race, because I have no clue what happened up front. I think the 5 car started going off and all hell broke loose after that. We were fighting really hard there. Oh, something happened here. That's all what happened, it looks like. 12 car probably didn't know they were 3 wide, coming up thinking it was 2 wide, and the 7 gets pushed up into the 8. They both pretty much go off. We're racing hard up front. 4 car got in the wall. I think right here the 5's going off and everything goes crazy. Nope, maybe next lap. Is what the hell happened? Oh yeah, 5 car got in a little low. 5 car just got in a little bit too low. You see where the 4 is entering, you see where he's entering, and it kind of just slides him straight up the track. 4 car comes in, checks up. If 1 car doesn't know what's happening in front of him, he cannot see at all. 4 car gets turned around, goes flipping somehow. We barely scrape on by. I think the 4 car was kind of a ghost for us, yeah, because we definitely hit him. But I know we had no X's up till then. This was all in practice before that, so that was a crazy start to the race. Had no clue where anything was going to end up. The 1 car got through it pretty clean. The 3 car got through it clean as well. Just followed me right on through on the top side. He nearly got clipped and went off. 4 car going off again a couple laps later. Probably where we went by him when we were in the lead. 8 car got in the wall on the front stretch. What happens here? 8 car just runs over the 12. Okay. That's definitely retaliation for earlier. And 12 is probably going to try to get it back here. Yes, he does. They both should be protested, I feel like. Jesus. And they're just off on the other side hitting each other. Chasing each other from off the track. 12 car doesn't get back on quick enough. I think I screwed up, smacked the wall here a little bit. Yeah, off turn 4. We had a hell of a race, though. I'm happy with how we did. We started 3rd, fell back to 4th. Jesus Christ, they're just hitting each other. Luckily, none of this was by any of us. I'm happy about that. I don't know how after everything, none of these wrecks ended up by us, but I feel like they're both just going to protest each other. Don't know if anything will actually happen or not. Then this last corner, ditch effort from the 3. He went super low all the way into the grass. I figured we were going to end up getting hit. I'm just happy we kept it on track, but great win by the 1 car. We ended up starting 3rd, came back to 4th, and then went all the way up to 1st somehow from that huge wreck. Luckily, we were able to miss all that, which was awesome, and should gain some iRating being car number 2, finishing 2nd as well. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. Alright, strength of field was actually pretty good. 2764, 2 different splits like I thought. I actually want to see what the 12 car is. He was at 1700, which isn't that bad. It's a little bit over where you start once you get your license. I think they start you about 1500 if I remember correctly, or maybe that was just back then. It might be different now. I'm not 100% sure. But both the 8 and the 12 get disqualified multiple laps down. The 4 car ended up in that huge wreck going flipping on lap, what was it, 3 or so? 9 car disconnected, I think, before we even took the green. Yeah, because he qualified. Don't know what happened to him. The 6 and the 10 never really ran. The 10 was there. The 6 was there. They just didn't actually run the race. I was confused because I did look when we were qualifying if they were actually in the lobby to see if we were waiting the whole time. And they were there, but they didn't run any laps at all, it seemed like. The 6 car actually ran some practice laps. So that's about it. But we finished 2nd after all that craziness. Led 13 laps, which was nice. Gained 39 out of it. Back over 4,400 for the first time in a while. 1 car is over 5,100. He's mid 5,100s. Nice by him. He did end up with a 2x there, but he's fine on his safety. We gained some safety as well. 3 car was very fast. He was right on my ass the entire race. Once I got passed for first by the 1 car. 3 car is very quick as well. 5 car actually came back, somehow finished 4th. Well, really, it was just the 12 and the 8 hitting each other. Probably slowed down the 11 and 7 some. Well, the 7 got hit off the first time with the 8. Don't know what happened to the 11. Maybe he just wasn't too quick. Yeah, he was the slowest qualifier as well. So maybe he just wasn't too quick. 5 car got back to 4th, so good run by him. After everything that happened there on lap 3, that was crazy. I haven't seen anything, a big pileup like that at this track ever. I've seen a bunch of people just fly over, but that's about it. I want to go back when I'm editing this and see me ducking for the wreck when the forward slipping. That had to have been pretty funny. So I'm going to probably laugh at myself for that later on. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.